Welcome to the hunt for one of America's most destructive forces in the remote northern wilderness of Australia. Feral cattle weighing up to 20 pounds leave a path of destruction wherever they roam. They don't just rip apart roads and contaminate water sources, causing more than $100 million in damage each year. Their massive size and aggressive behavior make them truly dangerous. If you believe these feral bulls are a serious threat, drop a 1 in the comments to keep diving deeper into the video. Collisions between vehicles and these massive animals on remote highways often result in devastating destruction, with repair costs reaching tens of thousands of dollars. A single impact can completely total a vehicle, shatter windshields, and violently jolt the passengers inside. Fortunately, no such accidents have occurred recently, but drivers still need to stay alert and follow all safety guidelines. Across Australia, especially in the Northern Territory, wild cattle continue to cause major disruption and pose serious dangers on the roads. In Queensland, the damage caused by wild cattle has spun out of control, prompting hunters to step in and help manage the issue. However, taking down these invasive giants is far from easy. Hunters must be equipped with powerful .38 caliber rifles, as the sheer size and strength of wild cattle make them extremely dangerous. Unlike in the United States, where hunting permits for wild cattle are often limited by seasonal quotas, Australian hunters receive specialized permits specifically for targeting invasive species like wild cattle. These permits clearly outline what hunters are allowed and not allowed to do, establishing strict rules for the legal and safe hunting of wild cattle. The minimum hunting distance for wild cattle is set at 100 yards to ensure a clean, humane kill and prevent unnecessary suffering. Hunters under the age of 18 must be supervised by a licensed adult to ensure safety and full compliance with regulations. Tracking wild cattle across Australia's harsh outback is anything but simple. It demands endurance and sharp skill. Hunters must be able to read even the smallest clues, from faint hoof prints in the dirt to broken branches and patches of flattened grass. The arid plains of Australia's Northern Territory, where wild cattle roam freely, are brutally unforgiving. Temperatures climb past 100°F, and rainfall is scarce, leaving most of the region dry and barren. Yet this harsh landscape actually encourages the spread of wild cattle, which survive by grazing on nutrient-rich grasses and aquatic plants. Able to thrive in wide-open terrain with little to no shelter, these animals have adapted perfectly to the environment, making the challenge of tracking them both difficult and dangerous. The key to a successful hunt starts with preparation. Hunters should wear lightweight, breathable clothing in earthy colors like brown or olive to blend naturally into the harsh environment. Long-range shooting skills are crucial. Landing a shot from 320 yards, as shown in this video, is an impressive feat for anyone hunting wild cattle. With winds blowing between 6 and 10 miles per hour, hunters must constantly adjust, fine-tuning their aim in real time to stay accurate under unpredictable conditions. The precise setup, factoring in a 147 MOA adjustment and accounting for environmental conditions, demonstrates the skill and dedication required to succeed. Once accuracy is mastered, your chances of a successful hunt rise to nearly 85%. The ideal position is for hunters to lie prone, keeping a clear view of the target, while reducing visibility and maximizing shooting stability. This technique not only lowers the risk of being detected, but also provides a critical advantage in such a dangerous and unpredictable environment. Are you ready to adapt and outsmart your prey in these harsh conditions? If yes, drop a 2 in the comments. If not, comment 5. Aside from firearms, hunters can also rely on bows and arrows to take down feral cattle. However, strong winds can push an arrow off its path by more than a foot across the vast 900-acre stretches of the Northern Territory, making this method especially challenging. Bow hunters working at close range must have at least 2 partners for safety and proper spotting support. Ethical hunting regulations are strictly enforced. Entering restricted zones without a valid permit can result in steep fines or even the loss of a hunting license. To support conservation efforts, hunters must follow strict reporting and handling procedures after each hunt, ensuring every action contributes responsibly to wildlife management. Yeah! That really does seem like an interesting and sustainable approach to managing Australia's feral cattle population. The balance between conservation and making use of their economic and nutritional benefits feels just right. As for wild cattle meat, I haven't had the chance to try it yet, but it definitely grabs my attention, especially with its high protein richness and the distinct flavor of the hump. For anyone curious about exotic meats, I'd totally suggest giving it a shot. It's a lean, tasty option that also supports responsible land management. Let me know if you ever get the opportunity to try it. Feral cattle aren't just a cultural symbol. They offer real economic and nutritional value. What's your opinion on using responsible hunting as a way to help manage and conserve this species? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this info was helpful, be sure to hit like and subscribe for the next adventure. These methods have been highly effective at stopping certain invasive species in their tracks. Do you think these measures should be paired with hunting? Share your opinion in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. The latest updates will be highlighted in our next video, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You never know what surprises are coming next. Stay tuned. Wild hogs are tearing up farms all over the country, causing more than $2.5 billion in damage every year. But what's behind this crisis? Is it because wild hogs reproduce too quickly, or because humans have been too careless? And how are millions of hunters working to keep this invasive species from taking over their land? If you want to find out, drop a 1 in the comments and follow along with the video. Wild hogs wreak havoc on ecosystems, tearing up soil, destroying vegetation, and disrupting populations of small animals. Their constant rooting loosens and erodes the ground, while their appetite for ground-nesting bird eggs puts local biodiversity at risk. On farmland, their impact is severe, wiping out crops and causing extensive damage to private property. Beyond the physical damage they cause, wild hogs also carry dangerous diseases such as African swine fever. Controlling their numbers is extremely costly, with expenses ranging from $100,000 to more than $1 million during an outbreak. On top of that, their presence on roads often leads to hazardous collisions, posing serious risks to drivers. So how do hunters keep this highly adaptable invasive species in check? Farmers and wildlife officials have adopted advanced methods to battle the rapidly growing wild hog population. Helicopters equipped with high-powered rifles sweep across fields, eliminating hogs from distances of over 200 yards. But that's only one tool in the wild hog hunting arsenal. Drones equipped with thermal cameras sweep through forests to detect hidden wild hogs, while ground teams deploy strategic traps designed to capture entire herds at once. It's a high-tech battle with higher stakes than ever. Yet, even with all these tactics, wild hogs still manage to outsmart their trackers. These invasive animals are incredibly fast and resilient, reaching up to 250 pounds and charging at 30 miles per hour, armed with sharp tusks for protection. Some have even attacked hunters, putting anyone who gets too close at serious risk. Do you think this approach works? If yes, drop a 2 in the comments. If not, comment 5. It's estimated that there are around 6 million wild hogs in the United States, and their population grows by roughly 3–5% each year. As night begins to fall, hunters carefully double-check their equipment. So what's the most reliable firearm for taking down wild hogs? The Winchester .308 rifle, producing about 500 FTLB of muzzle energy, is designed to drop a 250-pound hog from over 200 yards away. If hunters don't want to spend excessive time tracking wild hogs, they can use corn bait to lure them in during the hunt. Beyond that, educating the public on how to properly manage feral hogs isn't just important, it's critical for protecting natural resources and ensuring public safety throughout the United States. Raising awareness about the destruction caused by feral hogs and how to manage them effectively is essential. A key step is providing detailed information on control methods that go beyond hunting. These include installing 6-foot wire fences, deploying smart trapping systems, and using advanced tools like drones to track and identify feral hogs in the area. These strategies not only strengthen prevention efforts, but also promote safer, more sustainable ways to protect farmland and surrounding ecosystems. Got any ideas for smarter solutions? Drop them in the comments so we can talk it through together. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you liked it, be sure to hit like, share it around, and subscribe. And tell your friends to check it out too. See you in the next one.